Welcome in to the Bro Force Squad podcast. We're coming at you live from the toy chest. I'm Brian Banner, along with my fellow bros, to give you another, we'll say, household famous movie commentary in the original Toy Story, the second Pixar movie ever made.
Awesome.
Kind of. Guys, we've got our movies paused. Walt Disney Pictures and the castle is up. Disney Pictures is in the moat, roughly the 29-30 second mark. We're going to go around the toy chest and meet the bros. As always, I'm Brian Banner, hosting tonight's shindig, the mad scientist. To my left, we have the mayor himself, Jeff Hornacek. Now, Hornacek, I know that you've gotten a lot of really good birthday presents over the years. What was your favorite birthday present ever?
I can remember very vividly for my 29th birthday, my ex-wife, Rachel, she had already sent me our divorce papers the year before, but she's such a rascal. She sent me a restraining order to play hard to get. And if she's listening, please call me back.
Pretty sure that we'll go to our legal counsel next. Ronnie, did he just violate the restraining order?
Yeah, I actually wrote the restraining order. It says you can't even say her name anymore.
Yeah, dude, that was really weird that you represented her against me. I thought we were fucking cool. But
I mean, she just pays more money than you. It's not personal. It's business.
And again,
actually, it is personal. It's personal. I'm not gonna lie.
Again, that was Ronnie Cycli, our legal counsel, and to his left we have Matthew F. Geiger, our enforcer in the paint. Geiger, now, I know that you and me once were arch enemies that became pretty good friends. Can you tell the folks kind of how that transpired?
Absolutely. Basically, it was the same way it transpired here, is that you finally realized that I was just a much, much cooler toy than you were, and you just decided to kind of be the sidekick.
I hate you. Again, guys, we have our movies paused at the Disney logo, the castle's up, and we're going to hit play in 3, 2, 1, toys up.
Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
There's a snake in Banner's boots.
Every time I have sex, which is about once every 4 years, I always say, there's a snake in my boot, or somebody's poisoned the water hole.
Is that like when you climax, you say that, or at what point in the intercourse does that occur?
Whoa, that's a personal question, dude.
Somebody's poisoned the water hole has to be when you finished inside, right?
Dude, as a kid, who didn't think a bazillion was an actual number?
It's not a number?
If you keep counting, you'll get there.
Dude, Mom did not throw away any boxes, did she? Fucking look at all this shit.
That's because they're moving.
Well,
I love how he takes
he's
his
using
sister's
all the
boys.
boxes for like a bank and everything like that. It's pretty creative for a kid, actually.
I was too
Nowadays,
lazy
kids
to
can
do
just
that.
Well, kids can just build a bank now on their iPad if they need it.
Yeah, it's called Minecraft.
I did love being a kid, and I mixed and matched all my toys.
Oh, all the time. Dude, my Power Ranger action figures fought against the Ninja Turtle action figures.
Yeah, totally.
With my Legos watching all the time.
But if shit got real, you knew they would team up together and
They
take
had
it
to.
on.
They had to, right? To defeat the evil.
Sometimes I like creating drama between the Rangers, you know?
Infighting? You're sick.
Slink is a different actor in the new ones because he's Ernest, right?
Yeah, Ernest died of... He smoked like 30 packs a day, so...
That had nothing to do with it.
Surprised he even made it this long.
Randy Newman, I hope he's still recovered from that cold that he's had for the past 25 years. Way to roll up! You know, I've gone back and looked at some of the drawings that I had from when I was a kid. I don't know why my mom put them on the fridge. They were total dog shit. Steve Jobs, executive producer. I've heard of him.
Yeah. He's a thing, right?
Now, we can all relate to this.
Who has that painting in their house? That's a weird
Someone's
painting to have in your house, right?
It's cool Western painting.
Look at that
Where
wallpaper.
do they
Is
live?
that
Do we
cactus?
know?
Yeah, it's cactuses. Like, there's definitely a theme going here, but still.
Are they in New Mexico? Is this where this is based?
Possibly. Maybe
Palo
Connecticut.
Alto?
Maybe this is based in Texas.
Here's a question, and Hornacek, you may have this in your fun facts answered, but where's Andy's dad through all of this?
Yeah, I actually don't.
He's getting a pack of cigarettes. He'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, it's a long line.
Is this what we all did until we like realized what pussy was?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
It's awesome.
My parents' recliner can never do that. Fling a toy across the room.
Dude, we had one that could have launched something. Because after I saw this, I would do that all the time.
Is that
Problem
one that
it
you
doesn't-
brought to college with us? That brown one?
I think it was.
Dude, that
The problem
thing-
is, it doesn't launch it across the room. It just shoots it straight up in the air.
Okay, did anyone else just see that? Screenplay by one of the Coen brothers and Josh Whedon.
What?
Yeah, Josh-
Yeah,
I didn't know
I
that.
know Joss Whedon was it.
So Joss Whedon created Rex and got like a lot of the toy money from him because he wasn't an actual toy.
Rex wasn't an actual toy.
Like that version of the T-Rex that they made wasn't like a popularly sold toy.
How genius is that? I'm gonna draw a dinosaur, make him a different color, give him big teeth, and make him dumb, and get a bunch of money from him.
So I'll just segue in immediately to my first Hornacek fun fact, which I'm sure is one of the many reasons you guys tune in and listen to the Bro Force
It's
Squad
not.
comment
It's
series.
I don't think anyone's ever said
Nobody's
that.
ever said that ever.
You guys, the way you joke, I love it. Ha! So Hasbro denied Pixar the use of the name G.I. Joe when it was informed that a G.I. Joe doll was going to be blown up by Sid. The Doom action figure was thus referred to as Combat Carl. And Geiger and I were joking about this before. Hasbro in like the early to mid 90s was probably like, we are never going to not be on top of the fucking world. We have G.I. Joe, bitches.
Were they just like saying, "Oh my, a GI Joe would never get blown up. They're such good soldiers." Like, what are they upset about here?
Like, it doesn't make sense. It's a toy. Like, it can't.
I doubt they read. Do you think they read the scripts, or they just were like, "No, we're not being in a fucking."
Did they
movie."
think the kid was just destroying GI Joes specifically and saying they suck or something?
I don't know. To me, it seems like an executive was like really misinterpreting what was happening in the movie. Sid's not like, G.I. Joe, you're an inferior product.
I thought that's what they were saying.
Dude, I had an Etch-a-Sketch as a kid. I could not draw shit with it.
Could you even write your name?
No.
No.
I could basically write my name and like draw boobs, and that was about it.
Dude, boobs is better than anything I could have done.
Yeah.
But could you get like circular boobs?
How do you get the nipples without drawing a line from the outer
Ooh,
Just make it a vein.
that's gross.
veiny tit?
Veins is-
Tits.
Still could have got the job done though.
Bo Peep got it going on.
I don't know the name of the actress because I'm too lazy to look it up, but person who voices her is the receptionist in Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah.
Also,
the
guys,
original
can I just make a
Or
point?
Chris Hemsworth.
Original.
Woody's wearing a vest, everybody.
Yeah,
He is.
because he gets ass. Actually, I heard from a pretty reliable source that Bo Peep is just a huge tease.
Who
Does she
told you
sprint
that?
at third base and then stay there?
Rex. Me and Rex went to high school. We were in show choir together, and he just said that Bo Peep acts like she puts out, but she really doesn't at all. She's just a
Oh
huge.
man, I could see it.
I
It's
love
weird that
this
Re-
toy too. The one where you could put a tape in it and record yourself
I
talking
had
through them.
this.
Oh,
I
I did
had-
too.
yeah.
I would put on like fake radio shows. Is that weird?
No. Can you have the tapes? I'd
no,
like to
Banner-
listen. Is it
Banner,
called a
what I would
podcast?
do-
Is it right now?
Yeah.
Fake radio show?
Yeah.
I would
this
do
isn't
like
recording.
touchdown or sack and like do all that, and then I'd play like an imaginary football game in my living room, and every time I'd score a touchdown, I'd play it, and it'd be like touchdown Raiders, and like do the crowd noise.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
But sometimes I would score a touchdown and I'd push the sack button. I'm like, I fucked that.
Fuck. Dude, Tinker Toys were totally whack.
I had that.
No
Yeah,
one
I
liked
had
those.
them, but they were basically like, I played with them for like 2 minutes. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot why I haven't played with these for a while.
I was always partial to Connects if I was going to do something like that.
Connects fucked, definitely.
Hot Wheels fucked, and those haven't been in this at all. I don't think any Toy Story has they.
Well, in the beginning, I don't know if it was Hot Wheels specifically, but they showed Bo Peep's sheep were at the middle of that loop-de-loop track.
Yeah, here in a
just
minute
second
you see
ago.
the loop-de-loop, and then that's what Buzz here in a little bit will use to fly. or fall with style, if you
I
will.
I love Mr. Potato Head doing the ass kiss thing.
So this was the first animated film in Oscar history to be nominated for Best Screenplay, Adapted or Original.
It was also the second Pixar movie.
Yeah, no one. You can easily look that up. So
Yep.
So what was the
It
second?
was also it was
Bug's
based
This,
on
this
a,
was the second. A Bug's Life was
it was
first.
based on a book. I doubt. Was it? Was it based on a book?
real quick, Banner, and then we'll let this go. If A Bug's Life was first on the poster of it, why does it say from the studio that brought you Toy Story?
Foreshadowing, man.
Was one started filming earlier, maybe?
Foreshadowing.
Way to advertise it. Hey, we
Look,
brought you
this was in
to this,
development
yeah.
hell for a long time. They really did their
Toy
work on
Story
it.
was?
I love the kid that comes up with the skinny one and he turns and like, oh fuck!
How old is Andy here? 9, 10 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
probably.
couldn't do it more like nowadays. It'd just be their iPad or something. Like that's it's not as.
Yeah, if you're a 9 or 10-year-old and you're listening to this, we're gonna shit on you a lot. So maybe change the.
If you're a
station.
9 or 10-year-old, you should probably like talk to your parents and say, "Hey, this is what I'm listening. Is that okay?"
Yeah, and by the way, if you're a 9 or 10-year-old, you're probably listening to your iPad. Push that little subscribe button down there. We got a fucking eat.
Oh yeah, I bought the Bucket O Soldiers after this came out. I love the. I think I actually had the parachute
Most
ones
creative
too.
Disney movie ever.
There's a-
Creativity.
There's a lot of them, so that's like a lot of really good ideas. Like Inside Out is really creative.
Inside Out's
Toys are
creative.
actually real.
I mean, after you saw this as a kid, you were 100% sure that your toys did this shit when you left the room.
I know. I would say this or Monsters Inc. is one of the most creative movies.
I really liked Monsters Inc. Now, Monsters University can suck a dick. It was terrible.
I didn't think it was that.
I mean, like
bad, but
Lion,
yeah.
Lion,
It's shown
Lion
in the
King's
first one.
a great movie, but it's not really creative. I mean, this is actually like seeing like the toys are actually alive and I mean, I know lions can't really talk, but they
Well,
do communicate.
Lion King was actually based off of a documentary about lions and hyenas and how they
Yeah, right,
coexist in the wild. And that was just a dude taking
But
some
isn't Lion
shrooms.
King Othello?
But-
Lion
but I
King, the
don't- I
brothers,
don't think-
kills.
It's Hamlet. Lion
Hamlet.
King's
Hamlet. There you go.
Hamlet, yeah.
Hamlet.
But I don't think a lion and a lioness is dancing to like an Elton John slow song, though.
Well,
It's
here's
like,
what I would.
Have
here's what I
you?
would ask
Hold
you.
on, Geiger. No, I have a
When's the last
question.
time
Have
you
you
went to
ever been to
Sahara?
Africa?
Do you
Yeah.
bless the rains down in Africa?
No, I have not.
Cycle,
Are they
that's
big
enough.
Elton
Go.
John fans there?
Last time I was in the Sahara, and this was 5-6 years ago, I saw a lion fucking a lioness to "Can You Feel the Love Tonight"
Does-
under a waterfall into the starlight.
Does Elton
But-
John have a
Wow.
stay there at a hotel casino like he did in Vegas at Caesar's Palace Banner? Sorry.
He's got a bungalow there.
Yeah, he's got a little hut.
Getting
Movies
back to
like
this movie, did when you guys had your GI Joes or your Army men with the parachutes, that never worked for me ever.
I
Oh,
got in
no.
trouble because so I lived in a 1-story house growing up, but my grandparents had a 2-story house with a perfect railing and little like balcony to throw them off of. But we weren't allowed to throw them off of it because my grandpa's humidor was right underneath, and we couldn't hit the humidor with the GI Joes, or excuse me, the combat
Wait.
Carls.
A quick G.I. Joe story. When I go to my cousin's house, who was a girl, one time she was away at summer camp, and I had a G.I. Joe with a Hummer, and the G.I. Joe like took a wrong turn and found her Barbies. And let me tell you, if anyone needs to cry, me too. It was her Barbies. 'Cause they got some fucking shore leaf on that trip.
I'm gonna refer to our legal counsel on that one.
It wasn't him. It was the GI Joes.
Yeah, you
man.
need to retract that statement.
No, I even told him like, dude, maybe we should go like, kill the bad guys. They're like, dude, the bad guys will be there tomorrow. These chicks might not.
At least you advised him correctly. You're good then.
Did your parents ever do this too? Like, oh, all the toys or all the gifts are gone, and we
Yeah.
get a surprise one out of the
Yeah,
closet.
My dad
My
actually
mom
loved
loved
me,
After
so
about a few
yes.
years, I'm like, Mom, I know you're fucking with me because this is the first thing on my list, and I haven't opened it yet. Andy's mom's not too bad. I'm surprised she didn't have some gentleman callers.
Who said she doesn't?
Yeah.
Well, did they ever say where? Because his dad had to be in the picture for a while because his little sister's like 8
2?
months.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think 2? I don't. She's not very
Maybe-
old.
Maybe they don't have the same dad.
Why would
So-
that happen in America?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Mr. Potato Head is
Under-
Catholic, by the way.
Under a house where they bear the cross, Jeff. Why would that ever happen?
Just a quick fun fact: dinosaurs are closer to birds than they are lizards or reptiles. Check out our Jurassic Park and Jurassic World commentaries. Hear all about it.
And by the
Dude,
time this comes out, our Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom review.
Yeah, that'll be a thing.
This is like every parent's dreaded part of the birthday party. All right, we've already done presents. Now the fucking sugar high kicks in. These kids are gonna run outside and murder each other for the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, because is cake before or after presents?
That's the
No,
universal question,
I think
right?
this is what I think. I think you do during.
For the other kids to be entertained?
Yeah. So you do the birthday kid. Here's a small piece of cake while you're serving everybody else up. Obviously, it's your birthday, so you're going to devour that piece of cake. Then you do gifts while everybody else is eating their cake. Here's another question for you guys.
Sounds like you just had a kid. You
Cake?
thought about this.
Oh, I've thought about this. Cake or cupcakes? I'm partial to cupcakes personally.
Cake, not even a question.
Cake, thank you.
Wow.
You blow out the candles, you cut the cake, it's over.
Cupcake's
If
such
we were
a
all
fad.
toys in Andy's room, would we get along?
Definitely not.
No.
I'm such a slink, it's not even funny.
I want to be that muscle guy wrestler dude.
The troll.
Yeah. Yeah, Hornacek, you're definitely the troll.
The troll's a woman.
Exactly.
Yep.
Cycly is, I don't know, does he have a lawyer action figure?
Yeah, I'm sure he's the lawyer.
If anything, he's Ham, the piggy bank.
Hey,
He's
I mean,
Mr. What's the
Yeah,
spell guy's
yeah.
name?
it's not very
The speak
kosher,
and
though.
Yeah.
Speak and spell.
He's Mr. Speak and Spell. Man, this kind of sucks for Andy. He has to share a room with his little sister.
That's why they're moving.
Shit. How's a guy supposed to masturbate under these conditions?
With all these
She's gotta
toys
sleep.
watching.
Yeah,
She's
dude.
got to sleep sometime.
If you hear those toys and you see that, do you even like want to be grabbed by him? It's like, dude, you didn't wash your hands, man. I saw what you did.
Yeah, these toys are really just vessels to carry disease.
And then the creativity to this, man, where he actually thinks like he's like the original, is so fucking fantastic.
So as we enter Buzz Lightyear, here's another fun fact. Billy Crystal was originally offered the chance to voice Buzz Lightyear but declined. After seeing the finished film, he said the decision was the biggest mistake of his career. Upon learning this, John Lasseter, the director, called Billy to offer him the role of Mike Wazowski in Monsters, Inc. Billy's wife answered the phone and said, "John Lasseter wants to speak to you." Billy took the telephone from his wife and just said yes.
Did he ever say why he didn't do like what he didn't like about Toy Story? Was he just busy? Or
I would guess at the time he's like, dude, I'm in City Slickers. I'm not going to do some fucking weird animated...
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. I'll tell you, man, Tim Allen, this came out in 95. I believe the Santa Claus came out around this time, too. He was kind of red hot, honestly.
Had the
you-
number one
Can you
sitcom.
guys imagine, though, Billy Crystal as Buzz Lightyear?
I can.
I thought his voice would be too whiny.
Yeah, I can't at all.
I can.
I can hear him more as Woody than I can Buzz.
Okay, that's a fair
Yeah.
statement. That's a fair
Tim
statement.
Allen more has a rugged voice.
There's a long list of people as Woody, whenever you guys want to hear it.
Yeah, hold on. One more thing about Tim Allen, man. Honestly, it was probably not crazy to think that, like Jeff said, Home Improvement, greatest show on television at the time, number one show on television, just came off the Santa Claus, which, I mean, the sequels are terrible, but that movie is actually really good.
That
And
movie
this,
did
that
numbers, too.
nobody, it would not be crazy to think that he would be as big as Tom Hanks today, because he was going on
That's-
the right track.
yeah.
You know, he'd be more of a comedic roles and stuff like that.
Really,
But
we're at
he
peak.
has fallen out of Hollywood.
Yeah, this is his peak. I feel like somehow. Tim Allen's.
Definitely.
right around when he got in trouble for cocaine, right?
Maybe that's what started.
No,
derailing
that
him.
was like the 80s.
That was like in the 70s. Or
He got in
Yeah.
trouble again, though, didn't he?
Allegedly. God.
So I've
Okay,
got a question. Do all toys believe that they are what the toy is until there's like some sort of like
Come
brain
to Jesus
cleansing
meeting?
for all toys? Like,
don't
why
think a
only
real-
would he believe he's Buzz Lightyear?
Well, he has his backstory with Emperor Zurg. I'm wondering if he specifically, he's like a more modern toy. Maybe that's like implanted in him from the factory. Because we see in the second one, no, the third one, he gets set to Espanol mode, and he basically reverts back to thinking he's
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear of Star Command again.
Banner, by the way, I don't think a Bro Force Squad movie commentary is a good place to start judging people on either drinking too much, doing drugs, or taking the Lord's name in vain.
I don't understand the question.
It's not.
It was a statement.
Here, real quick, going on Buzz Lightyear and thinking his backstory and all that stuff. Do you guys remember Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, the cartoon that was on Disney Channel?
Fuck yeah, I
Dude,
do.
it fucked. I loved it.
Dude, Emperor Zurg scared the shit out
He
of me.
did.
Was that voiced by Tim Allen? The whole thing?
It was.
It was.
Oh.
Because he likes paychecks.
I wanted this toy so bad. Obviously, I
Dude,
ended
the
up
Buzz
getting it,
Lightyear
but
toy was awesome. I got pissed
Do you
off.
guys
'cause
have
mine-
it? I had it.
I had
I
it.
did. Did his visor open up? Because mine got
Yeah.
stuck, and I was really
Yeah.
Yeah, it got stuck up though, right?
No, I was upset. Mine I couldn't open up, and I was really
Yeah.
upset.
Mine you couldn't open up. It was
Nope.
just like a globe.
Did you
I
guys
think
write
I
your
broke
name?
it trying to open up.
Did you guys write your name on his foot? I totally
I
did.
didn't.
Oh damn
That's
it!
a
Why
great
didn't I
idea.
do
Damn
that?
it!
Fuck.
So
I feel-
Banner had a
No,
good
that's like-
idea, huh?
I feel bad because like I'm sure like
Jeff,
I mean I obviously
me and you
can't
have
remember,
4-letter names too, just like Andy.
Motherfuck.
but I'm assuming they like had Woody toys. But I don't think I ever wanted any of the other toys. other than
My
Buzz
little
Lightyear.
brother had a Woody toy, and I had the Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, he.
Here's your
definitely lost in
Hot
that
Wheels.
That's true. Yes.
We all know someone like Buzz Lightyear though, who just like lucks into things and is so delusional. Like I'm the best. Has anyone here played the N64 Toy Story game?
Yes.
Yes,
It's so hard to get out of this.
it's like
so hard to
impossible.
get out of the room. Yeah.
I think the furthest I ever made it was Sid's backyard.
Yeah, you have to get out of the room and into the attic, and it takes like 58 hours. It's really difficult.
And that was back
Okay,
before
yeah.
like you could save your progress. So like you literally had to do it in one setting.
Jeff, the fans are wondering. Tell us who's. I'm wondering too. Who was rumored to play Woody?
This is a long list of names. This is, again, according to IMDb. So these are people who were considered for the role. So I'm not sure who of these people auditioned. Nicolas Cage,
Gross.
Kevin Costner, Bruce Willis, Michael J. Fox, Jeff Goldblum, Pierce Brosnan,
Wow.
Dennis.
As a cowboy?
It doesn't make sense. Dennis Quaid, Kurt Russell, and Sam Neill. Kurt Russell would be awesome. I could see Quaid for sure.
Sam
Costner.
Neill would be interesting.
Costner would be really good. Cage would overdo it.
There's another one you named after
Yeah,
Costner.
keep going.
Jeff Goldblum. Harrison-
Goldblum, yes. Give
You
me
say Harrison
Goldblum.
Ford?
Yeah, Harrison Ford. I could see like the gravelly.
Harrison
Matt
Ford
Betts-
would be too good at being a rugged cowboy.
There's one person you didn't name that I thought you would have, and I'm surprised. I thought Sam Elliott would be up for it.
Man, they
Too
should've-
rough. Too rough around the edges.
Really?
I think. Yeah.
I think it'd be funny as like a kid thing. I don't know.
That is brutal.
Don't get me
violence,
wrong.
dude.
I love Sam. I love the snake doing curls there.
Do these
When is
toys
workout
think they're
guy
gonna
gonna-
bulk up
Hey.
or something? And he's like, "Why does my toy all of a sudden have biceps?"
Buzz has like a Fitbit 95.
Why is Mr. Potato Head just going straight to like 350-pound hang cleans?
They're
Just
actually
start with some-
350 Tinker Toy cleans.
Dude, that bedspread is pretty sick. And then he has the poster that has the deep space code.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty fucking awesome too. And
Tim
Geiger,
Allen-
Mousetrap,
Tim Allen
Geiger,
and Tom Hanks have to hate each other, right?
in real life.
I mean, Tim Allen's like hardcore. I mean, we don't talk about politics, but he's like hardcore conservative, and Hanks is like really Democrat liberal. isn't
Yeah,
he?
but this was like-
Allen's like crazy conservative.
This was like 25 years ago. Were they that
know, but-
hardcore back then?
Toy Story 4.
They'd probably never have to see each other.
Yeah, they probably
though.
don't ever
Yeah,
see
probably
each other.
And also, it is possible for people with different opinions to get along. I know how crazy that seems.
I have a different.
Are you
Idiots,
kidding
Rob.
me?
Are you fucking kidding me?
This is why we do this
I
podcast
disagree.
remotely. We're all in
So
different
I
places
thought.
because we differ in opinions and we hate each other.
Got the
The only
brain
thing
is your
man.
teeth
Tanner
has
has seen eye to eye on his Jaws.
Dude, I know. That and Pirates of the Caribbean. Pretty much if you have an ocean involved, me and Geiger are going to agree. Other than that, we're going to disagree.
Look how much better Andy's writing has gotten since he wrote his name on Woody. On Woody, like even of just the 4 letters, like half of them are incorrect or like backwards. On Buzz, they're all perfect. Like his penmanship is really improved.
Also, I'm sorry. I know I should have said this earlier, but why does Andy have a Bo Peep doll?
That's his sister's.
I think he just like
She's a little young. Those sheep
Cycling
are
was-
choking hazards.
Why don't you take your gender norms and take them off the commentary?
I mean,
real quick,
it's
okay.
Tim Allen, man. Come on.
I mean, after a while, I mean, you can only beat the shit out of the bad guy for so long. You got to kind of enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Like what? I wish they would have just let Buzz like.
If you want me to go on, I can. I just thought we'd.
What from that exchange would make you think people want you to go on?
I mean, I'm hanging on the edge of my seat here.
We completely ignore it and change the subject. Oh, you want me to go on?
I love that he thinks he's dying because he takes off the mat. It's like, oh, all these other toys can breathe, but I can't.
What does that button on his arm do?
That's the laser.
I thought that was the one on like his chest.
No, that does his wings.
He's got 4 buttons on his chest though.
Well, the
Oh, I
big
guess
red
that
one
means
is the wings, and then the 3 Jolly Rancher looking ones.
Our voice activation.
Yeah, voices.
That's
Where's
like
the
a
one that
favorite.
makes them? Where's the one that makes them not fertile, so he can just come in anybody you want? But that.
You gotta pay for the advanced version to get that.
Yeah, that's the advantage. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's next year's toy.
Yeah, that's called Toy Story 2.
Dude, call me a sick fuck, but
You
Sid
sick
is my favorite.
fuck.
I wasn't.
You are a sick fuck. He asked you to call
he's
him
pretty
that.
sick.
God.
Dude, let's all get those.
Can we all agree that Sid has way more fun than Andy?
Yeah, I was gonna say he's
No,
my
I'm
favorite
just-
character.
I'm just glad you guys like him. I mean, he's a trench coat away from Columbine, but that's fucking cool. Glad you guys like him. It's awesome. Good for you.
Geiger, don't tell me that, like, when you were 13, 14 years old, you weren't Sid.
No, because I wouldn't blow up toys. That's fucking stupid.
I don't believe you. You lived
He's
in
the
the middle of
Punisher.
the Midwest. There was nothing else to do except for blow things up with fireworks.
I mean, we blew up. We'd go to the dump and find like old TVs and put like fucking, firecrackers in them and shit. That was cool.
In Toy Story 3, Sid makes a brief appearance as the Garbage Man.
Yeah, but
It's
he does.
harsh, man.
Hey, look, a city paying job.
Actually,
That's-
garbage men
yeah,
get paid more in
they
this
get
state
paid-
than
yeah,
they do
they
the
get
teachers.
paid more.
Yeah, it's like it's better than listening to some prick teacher tell me what to do in college. Yes, man.
Yeah,
word.
that's why you did it by choice. His poor dog.
I was gonna say Spud. That's like he doesn't get treated the way that he should.
Dude, his dog is pretty jacked also.
Well, yeah, he was after this movie, he was part of Michael Vick's dogfighting ring. I don't know if you guys knew that.
And he was
Is
one of
that
the ones
Matt?
that survived.
Yeah, he was like the only one that survived.
He was king
All
of the
of it.
mountain.
I want to go to Pizza Planet.
So,
Dude,
here's a fun
here-
fact about Pizza Planet. Actually,
yeah,
it's
Banner,
not fun.
tell this story.
So,
Because I
at Disney World, they have a Pizza Planet. It's actually closed now because they're actually creating an entire, which by the time this drops, it'll probably be out, but an entire Toy Story land. But they have a Pizza Planet. It is the most disappointing thing ever. They don't, the 2 spacemen with the axes that close the doors?
yeah.
Welcome
not
to
there.
Pizza Planet.
Yep, not there in a real
Access
Pizza
to-
Planet.
Pay people
Access
$15
allowed.
an hour to stand there. They can afford it.
Not there. Very disappointing. And the pizza is the most greasiest pizza you've ever eaten in your life.
Well, yeah.
You don't go to Pizza Planet for the pizza. Do they have the crane machine at least to get the aliens?
Yeah, but they're not like it's not full of like the little aliens. Like it's literally just regular
What?
arcade
No.
games.
I
They're
figured
not-
it would all be the aliens,
No,
and that's it.
They're not like fun space age arcades. They're just like regular arcades. Like, oh, let's race this bike.
This is some
So I
fucked
know-
up shit right here, by the way.
Dude, why does he make RC do this? He wants nothing to do with this.
He knows RC can't talk, right?
This animation at the time was
RC
fucking.
is like Lee Harvey Oswald. I'm merely a patsy. I had nothing to do with this.
The animation still holds up today. I forget it of its time.
So I want to get everybody's opinion on this real quick because when this animation came out, I thought it was cool, but I was also like, dude, you need to keep doing fucking 2D animation. Like that's what I was used to from Disney. That's what I loved. Obviously, after this, we really didn't. I think The Princess and the Frog is like one of the very few Disney 2D animated films that came out.
Yep,
They
that
almost
was
went
that, and I think
this.
Frozen are the only ones that have come out since.
Well, Emperor's New Groove was after this, wasn't it?
Frozen is not 2D animation though.
It's not Pixar.
I didn't mention Pixar. I was just talking about
It's
3D versus 2D.
Wasn't this the first Pixar movie?
It was
It's a second behind
yeah.
Bug's Life.
Asterisk next to it.
Who's counting?
Yeah.
But do you guys miss 2D, or is this stuff just so cool now that it's like, if we can do it, why not do it?
I still love 2D.
I think it
So-
depends.
Yeah.
Because I think
So
if you do a
people know
story
what we're
like
talking
this in
about at
2D, it doesn't like it's cool, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
But I think if you
Just
do
so
a
people
if you-
know. Sorry, just so people know what we're talking about at home, because I don't even know if I know what exactly you're talking about. So this is Pixar. So this is more 3D. Like Lion King, Aladdin would be more 2D.
Yes, like where like you're like immersed in the world. It's like polygons make it.
Yeah.
It's 3D. Whereas like Cinderella,
More like a video
Aladdin.
game.
the main difference is this isn't traditionally drawn on paper and like a flip book. This is done on a computer. It's still drawn, but it's drawn
Like Hunchback of
yeah.
Notre Dame 2D animation.
Yes,
Okay.
I love Hunchback of Notre Dame too. By the way, very underrated movie.
We should do that one, actually.
That's a fucking great one.
To answer that question, man, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying like I'm picking between like I'm thinking like Lion King and this. I think this just looks more modern age or like before its time for sure. Lion King, going back and watching that or Aladdin, I guess it doesn't look cheap at all. But this just, I mean, it feels like I'm watching this with my 3D glasses sometimes, like
Yeah.
watching.
I mean, that's the debate, right? So like this is better technology. I don't think you can argue
Absolutely.
that.
I think there's
It's
a
just
certain
like-
charm to 2D though that I kind of like. Maybe it's nostalgia.
I agree.
Yeah.
But,
Cycle, you know my favorite movie of all time is 2D animation. And
oh
a
yeah, Goofy movie.
But the thing is, it's kind of like the people that like kung fu movies where the mouths move in different spots and stuff. It's just something cool about it. Something
Yeah.
that takes them back to a different time. So I do like something like Lion King or Aladdin or something like that. I'm like, dude, it makes me feel like I'm 9 years old again. So
And Banner Dinoco appears in a lot of Pixar movies. I know it's in WALL-E. I know it's in Cars.
Yep. So does a Pizza Planet car. It shows up in a lot of different movies as well.
Yeah.
so
Great
they're
job
all
of-
connected.
There's some great YouTube videos, a nice YouTube rabbit hole list if you want to see how all the Pixar movies are in the same universe. There's actually characters that show up in the backgrounds of a lot of the films.
A lot of them.
Buzz Lightyear is kind of like Wolverine. He's like much shorter than you would think.
But
Or
he's
Tom-
jacked.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
or
he'll still
Tom
beat the
Cruise.
shit out of
Like
anybody.
he can squat like 550.
Yeah.
So if Wolverine is Buzz Lightyear, who would Woody be?
Cyclops, maybe? That looks painful.
Yeah.
Who's like the most rule follower?
Cyclops.
Yeah, it's
kinda,
gotta be
right?
Cyclops.
I was thinking Beast just because he's a politician, but or whatever his name is.
No, because Beast will still fuck you
but-
up.
yeah, that's true.
But Beast-
Woody's not
Beast
fucking
is-
anyone up.
Beast is like so over the X-Men. You know, Woody's like all about this shit.
Yeah.
What do you think gas was per gallon at Dinoco when this came out?
Probably like 670, 80, 90, 70 cents, 80 cents a bit.
I wish they had it up there just to make us like want to kill ourselves.
What does it say? $1.39, $1.29.
$1.29.
Oh,
no, that's how many gallons. It was
Oh.
1.29 gallons.
Seems pretty expensive for if that was the case for back then.
What's Woody's plan, dude? The truck doesn't know. Like,
Man,
If
they
you
just
go
crush
into,
him.
like,
The movie just
I was gonna
ends.
say, if you go into like flaccid mode, does it not hurt as bad?
I'm always in flaccid mode and it hurts. Trust me. I love how Buzz Lightyear glows in the dark. Like, what can't he do?
Even today, if he came out, he'd be like the coolest fucking toy ever.
Seriously, I bet if this movie came out with the toy in tandem, there'd be some of these 8-year-olds saying like "fuck our smartphones" for at least a week.
Oh, for sure.
And he was named after Buzz Aldrin, right? Probably.
Yes.
Emperor Zurg is in the second one, right, Banner?
Yes. He actually plays a
And the
big role in the second one.
And the second one's where we learn all about Woody, right? Where he's
Yeah.
like on.
Yeah.
I really like that. I mean, Joan Cusack I can kind of do without, but the whole Woody family was kind of cool.
And Kelsey Grammer, I can't remember the character's name, but he's like the older prospector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his horse's name? I love his horse.
Bullseye.
Bullseye.
Oh. Geiger, you said that like you're not a fan of him, or were you just trying to remember?
I like Bullseye. The whole ride like the wind Bullseye thing gets old after a while. I guess I've heard it so many times.
Doesn't the Pizza Planet's guy license or the back of his Toyota just says "Yo"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that's
He
fucking bro
he
as
needs
shit.
a new muffler, it looks like, too. I think shaking pretty bad.
Oh, bro, chicks love that noise.
I wonder if that's available. Yo.
It's just,
Guys, we're doing it again. We're watching the movie.
I know, unapologetic.
Oh, sorry.
People at home are like, actually, can you guys shut the fuck up? I'm trying to
Yeah.
watch Buzz and Woody
It's
form
just
a friend.
weird that they're listening then.
Agreed.
Those sick fucks.
Go ahead and
Anyone
hit that
who's listening-
subscribe button, and then you guys can just go ahead and close it out. It's fine.
Yeah. Actually, leave it open for the playtime. Jesus Christ.
You just
You're not
mute
doing-
us.
I live in Texas, and I'll tell you right now, as much as I love Pizza Planet getting delivered to my house, this truck's not passing its state inspection.
There's no fucking way,
There's no
dude. I don't
way.
even know if it's going to make it to its next stop.
Yo!
How many times have you guys seen a pizza delivery truck and you look at the person, you're just thinking, dude, if I beat the shit out of that person, I could have like all the pizzas in their car. I think about that every time I see a pizza
I
delivery
don't think I'm as
person.
hungry as you are.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
I think-
I am fat,
guys,
so-
all together, the three of us weigh as much as Geiger, so.
Dude, don't insult us like that.
Yeah.
Dude, what's this burger place? Supernova Burger?
Well, it's still at Pizza Planet, but the Supernova Burger is served at Pizza Planet.
It's not a planet of pizzas then. Full of shit.
Because only great restaurants serve pizza, burgers, hot dogs, and other stuff too. They
Yep.
got a Tex-Mex
You
station.
can get anything you want. Italian, too. Dude, this fucking entrance coming up.
See, that's what the real Pizza Planet is missing.
Oh my god, that would be insanely cool if they had that.
How they
Airlock clear. Banner, were you the guy that's like 30 that was bitching to the assistant manager?
Yeah.
That's like, sir, I have a lot of complaints, so you just might want to just sit out.
Like he's at all in charge of
Yeah, yeah. The assistant manager is half my age, and I'm like, look, I'm just gonna need two giant space robots opening and closing the door for me. That's all I'm asking
I
for.
don't think that's a lot to
That's
ask.
not a lot to ask.
But when you say
First
it
off,
out
I have a question for you, sir. You have a lot of nerve. Like, that's not a question, I don't think.
loud- Did you guys see that picture on the sign? It was a beaver with a machine gun.
Yep, I was just about to say, whatever game that is, I'm in.
Was that
Banner,
not at
can you
Pizza
get a
Planet too?
Supernova
No.
burger though there?
They don't
Can you
even
get a
have the
super-
little rockets that like move around that say Pizza Planet on the side.
Why are we calling it Pizza
What,
Planet?
what was this place?
Does it have the little game that you'll see here in a second where you can get those little guys? The claw game?
It does, but I don't think it was full of the aliens.
This is disgusting, then. The claw.
So you might as well just go to Dave & Buster's because you're going to get better food and a better experience.
And
one
you
hell-
can order drinks.
One Halloween in college, my girlfriend and two of her friends went as the aliens, and a fourth one of them went as the claw.
But did their tits hang out?
They're not objects.
It's Halloween, so of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I meant to say that she was a slutty the claw and a slutty the three aliens.
Okay, I'm more interested now in the story.
Now I see the point of the story.
She just ran out and said she was not slutty. Women, am I right?
Has anyone ever won at this game? I've never won.
It's
it before.
impossible. They make the claw
No,
like the.
they pack them in
snake.
there so you can't get it out. The claw isn't strong enough.
Well, I think they put like WD-40 on the fucking claw too. There's like no way you can get one.
And it's sick on their part because number one, these things don't cost anything, and number two, nobody wants them anyway. Why put up this huge defense system to keep us from getting
Yes,
them?
they have
Here's-
like a Joe Dirt like spraying it down with Pam like every hour.
I
The
mean, it's
only claw machine I've ever seen that was like worth a damn is me and Nate Thurman went on a cruise together, and there was a claw machine that had like stacks of $100 bills. So it was like $1,000. It was like $1,000, and they were in there. I think he probably he had to have put at least $500 in there trying to win one of those stacks of $100 bills, and he still wasn't successful.
Why didn't you just break your hand through the fucking glass and just pick it up and run?
Because I don't know if you've ever been in cruise jail before, but it's not fun because they just drop you off at whatever port you're in. And trust me, Honduras prison is not where you want to be.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
But it's international waters. They can't prosecute.
Fact. God, I
Is
want
this
one
a
of
thing?
these toys. I think I actually did have one of these aliens.
Dude, can you imagine though seeing a fucking Buzz Lightyear in this? I'd be like, oh my god,
There's no way a
Mom,
claw
we
machine
need.
would get that. There's
I'd be
no
like, Mom-
fucking way.
Dude, Sid is a man. He's been practicing two-a-days with all those toys. Where do you think he gets them?
Psycho. I got a quick fun fact about Sid that I meant to bring up when he was introduced. So apparently Sid's last name is Phillips, psychically named after our favorite basketball coach of our favorite university of all time, who didn't at all ruin the
Oh
program.
yeah, no, he's the best.
Sid Phillips is said to be inspired by a former Pixar employee of the same last name who was known to disassemble toys and use the parts to build bizarre creations. I like to imagine he didn't work at Pixar when this came out. Like, what the fuck, guys?
So you think this is fucking me?
If you had a problem, you could have just said something. Dude, this kid
See,
made
this
out like
is the
a
problem
man.
I have with Sid, man. You just scored a Buzz Lightyear doll. Like, why are you gonna try to like blow all this shit up? Makes no fucking sense.
That should be like a life changer. Like this should put him on the right path. Also, you know what's really weird? He's Andy's neighbor. Andy has a really nice house. Sid has like the shittiest house.
Yeah.
What do you
Like,
think
you
their
live-
relationship is like, Andy and Sid? Because I mean, they're around the same age. Don't they hang out?
Why do I
They're
feel
pretty
like
cool. I mean, Andy fucked his sister once, so
Who wouldn't?
they were dating? Why do I feel like Sid is 9 yet has already dropped out of school?
yeah. He's got better shit to do, man.
Oh, so you want me to learn fucking cursive?
And where's everyone's fucking dad?
And yeah, who gets their 9-year-old a "I love explosives" bumper sticker?
And lets them put 14 bolt locks on their door. Honestly,
Why
Geiger's
is that
right.
a tool chest?
There's just an absence of parental figures in these kids' lives.
Well, Sid's mom's probably her shift started, Jeff.
At the Waffle House, and Tiger Woods is in town this weekend, so
No, I mean,
everyone's.
I was saying at the strip club, but yeah, Tiger Woods is there too.
Oh, the strip club is called the Waffle House.
God, that'd be an awesome name for a strip club.
Dude, how true is that though when you have siblings? Whatever she says is not true.
So his mom's there. I
Why
just
did
don't
he
know
do
where
that?
everyone's dad's.
They had it's like a bottle opener in the top, like a bottle. You never took the top off your lava lamp?
Yeah, but how you fit a head in there?
Well, there's a will, there's a
I actually
way.
never did that. Never
Dude, his
took it
beds-
off.
Really?
My parents
bed
always
sheets
told me it was
look like
poison, so I
Beetlejuice.
didn't. I was always scared it was like acid or something.
Well, it's like mercury, I think. So it is really poisonous.
That explains a lot then, because I used to drink that shit.
What we should have done after this movie is get Sid some help. But I guess in America we just decide to arm teachers. I don't know, because he's gonna shoot up the school one day, for sure.
No, well, we know he didn't because he's the garbage man. So he was just the friend of the guy that.
He got away with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This thing looks kind of like Hellraiser, but also my ex-girlfriend, not my ex-wife.
Actually, it looks like the head at the very end of the third Matrix. You guys remember that? No? All right.
I've tried to block out Matrix.
I mean, yeah, it is the third Matrix, but
I think I've only seen it.
He's actually
once.
quite talented to make these toys.
He really is. Let's get him a job at some like NASA or like maybe he can become a surgeon.
Well, if the North Pole's hiring, he'd be a pretty good elf.
They're not.
he just looks like he's humping Buzz's head.
Yeah, got 95. They're going through tax cuts.
I love how they haven't actually seen them eat another person. They're like, they're cannibals.
Hey, when is Toy Story 4 coming out? Do you know?
It's like next summer, I think, isn't it?
Man, I always thought Toy Story would be a great movie around Christmas to have like a new toy that they open or something like that.
That would be genius. If Rex is leading the search party, I'm just gonna get out in front of this one. We're not finding whoever the fuck we're looking for.
And how is a T-Rex holding a flashlight?
That's a great question. We've been over this extensively, how they have little arms. Meet the Robinson delves in it in vivid detail.
Yep.
Banner, is Meet the Robinsons a Pixar movie?
No, it's DreamWorks.
Meet the Robinsons? I thought was Disney. Damn.
don't.
I
think
like
it is.
Shrek.
No, you're
Has
probably right.
DreamWorks done anything decent besides Shrek?
They did How to Train Your Dragon was
Yeah,
good.
How to Train Your Dragon.
And that Trolls movie.
Hey, but JT
think
sings
How to
that
Train Your
song
Dragon
that's super
sucks.
catchy.
Anna Kendrick's in it too. I guess she's okay.
I think How to Train Your Dragon sucked, Ronnie.
Wow. You sick fuck. All of you all are sick fucks.
I didn't say anything.
Donkey Kong sucks. You know something? You suck.
Take
What's
back
that
all
from?
the...
Billy
whatever.
Madison.
June 20th, 2019 is when Toy Story 4 is scheduled to release.
Dude, who didn't want to
Dude,
burn shit?
June
with
20th?
my class?
Yeah. It's exactly 1 year from today. Actually.
Wow.
Good planning, guys.
Yeah, we did this on purpose.
Yeah, that was exactly what we
Well,
did.
by the time people listen to this, it'll probably be like November 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah. We still got 3 movies that we've done like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
that make
Let's
sense.
be honest with ourselves. By the time this comes out, Toy Story 4 was released like 6 months ago.
Yeah. So you guys said you wanted to do. You guys are sick fucks. Like you guys wanted to burn toys and shit. What the hell's wrong with you?
I mean, I didn't want to burn my toys, but I definitely had fun with, like,
Your parents
changing
worked
them
hard
up
at jobs
sometimes.
they hate just to give you that shitty ass toy that you only play with for 2 months.
I stand corrected, Hornacek. Meet the Robinsons was Disney. It was Pixar.
Yeah, but if I'm burning it, Geiger, I'm still playing with it. I'm
Look.
still getting enjoyment out of it.
I never
Dude,
messed
it-
with my Power Ranger toys, that's for sure.
No, my Red Ranger had his arm detached, and you would have thought a fucking loved one died. I was inconsolable. Just like the Backstreet Boys song.
You know who I wouldn't care if their arm fell off? The fucking White Ranger, Green Ranger, asshole.
What?
Whole
Dude,
different
Tommy?
conversation. Fuck
Whoa,
Tommy, man.
check
Tommy's
yourself.
name out of your mouth.
Check
Jesus.
yourself.
Jason over everything, guys.
Dude, Jason's not even the best Red Ranger.
Yeah, he's
Ah.
not.
Oh my god. Good
Yeah.
thing this is a Toy
You
Story
think Rocky's
conversation because
better?
I'm about to get
No,
pissed.
I just want to get at Psycho,
Yeah,
really.
no, I don't actually agree with the statement I just
Dude,
made,
there-
but I
I
just
was
felt
like,
like the
you're
drama
gonna
was
spit.
needed.
You're gonna
You
spit on
sick
St. John. You're gonna piss on St. John, Austin St. John, on this pod. Jesus.
Not to get too off track, there's a 3-episode arc where Jason fights Goldar. Best fucking
Oh,
3-episode
yep.
television arc of all time. Yo, this is not a dog. This is like a wolf. And it definitely does shoulder shrugs.
Yeah, it does not skip chest day for
Like
sure.
it's like Spuds McKenzie fucked a pit bull or something like that. And for you kids that don't know, Google it. Spuds McKenzie was like the Bud Light dog.
Don't
Exactly.
Google fucked a pit bull, though. That
Yeah, no.
Dude,
Well,
where were you? I was at
maybe.
a trivia where they asked what the Bud Light dog was, and I didn't know it was Spuds McKenzie.
Dude,
What?
this is exactly
know.
how they make commercials, though. Like, "Buh, in your fucking face. Cycly, was it just like random trivia or was it like Disney trivia?
No, it was just random trivia night. And that was one of the questions.
This is like what
And
you
I thought it
feel
was
when-
Buddy, because, Bud Light, Buddy. Yeah, I thought I was, not even close.
This is exactly what Jeff felt whenever we were telling him that Rachel's a whore and was like fucking everyone, and he didn't believe us until
But
we
then
had to
he's
show him the
watching
picture.
porn and sees her in it.
Yeah.
And this is him watching the screen.
Fucking banner. It wasn't like he's like, yeah, I'm not even getting paid for this.
And she literally goes, not a fucking toy, and then they start using it. Poor Jeff.
Yeah, that was rough. I love too how Al's Toy Barn is the
was
second,
rough,
the
Banner.
second one.
Should have went easier on her.
That was really political of them, by the way. The Made in Taiwan, especially back in the 90s, what was going on between Taiwan and China, and still a little bit today. But fuck you, China.
Yeah, because I don't think any toys are made in the United States.
No.
Any good toys, anyway.
He takes us so damn hard.
It
It's
is
an
true though,
emotional
man. It's
time.
like, just imagine, like, I'm not like, for everyone that's really stoned, listen to us. Imagine if you grew up your whole life thinking you could fly. Could you actually fly? Like, how much does your brain have to do with everything? Because he actually kind of flew for a little bit, and now that he doesn't think he can't.
Well, and then he gets lucky at the beginning by going on the Hot Wheels and then getting stuck on the plane at the beginning of the movie.
Banner, how dare you? As someone that is part of the Jedi religion, you know there's no such thing as luck.
When was I part
Wait,
of the
yeah,
Jedi?
we're Sith.
I'm pro Sith. I think everybody on this pod is pro Sith.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Does Sith believe in luck?
Yeah. They make their own luck.
That's a different movie, I think.
I don't understand the question.
That's the Dark Knight.
Either way, you guys should check out all of our Star Wars movie commentaries and our Dark Knight movie commentary. How much does that suck? You just fall down a flight of stairs, break your arm, and then you get stepped on. Like, talk about a rough 30 seconds.
When it rains, it pours. Was that a bowling ball?
Yeah, I think that was a bowling.
That would have
Oh
killed.
shit, that would hurt.
Yeah. It's probably like a 17-pound bowling ball, too.
Not to go too home decorator, but this color scheme sucks. It's like green and brown, and now it's pink now. But
Mrs. Nesbit.
hey Jeff, make more noise so we know we're back.
What?
Nothing.
Just in time for the Mrs. Nesbit scene.
How much does it suck as kids though to play with girls?
This is Geiger, like, at last call at the bar every single fucking night.
I usually do have a teal blue bonnet on. That's true. I'll give you that.
He
And my
carries
arm-
one
my
around in his
left
back
arm's
pocket.
missing. Yeah, my left arm's usually missing.
I love that the dolls with no heads and eyes like turn and look at him.
I love that he knows
They
his
do
history
head
enough.
size, though.
He knows his history enough to say Marie Antoinette, but he doesn't know who her sister's name is. Oh, I actually have another Sid Phillips joke. So this is a theory on the IMDb trivia. It says it's possible Sid Phillips may have developed pediophobia, which is the fear of dolls after his toys came to life and may had never overcome it, which could be what sends him on that real downward spiral. Maybe he was just a confused kid, and then when he sees the toys come to life here in a little bit, that's what really fucks
And obviously,
him up.
no one would believe you.
I think the internet has way too much time in their hands to make up something like that.
And also, thank you, Internet, for listening to us and subscribing to us. And
Yeah,
So-
Banner. While Banner's busy biting the hand that feeds us, let's go ahead.
You guys didn't let
He's
me
like-
finish.
He's like, who wants those fucking nerds around? I'm like, us? I don't know.
I'm gonna get flack for this. Battleship, fucking boring as fuck game.
Fuck you.
Wow.
I would think that too if I never won.
Get
yeah.
out of here.
It's so awful. I'm tired of winning.
Battleship is fucking awesome.
What if I
I'd rather
told you
watch
when I was
the
a kid
movie.
I didn't have Battleship, but I had Star Wars Battleship?
On a rainy day? Fuck.
day. I'd rather watch the movie than play the game.
Wow.
What a toss.
Dude, you take
Wow.
that back,
Yeah.
too.
That was a great talk.
Don't ever say that again.
All right, start up the movie. And
Rihanna would even be like, you know what, I'd probably rather play the game. I can't act very well, so.
Liam Neeson's like, I would even say it's not worth
Oh,
the paycheck.
nah, play the game.
That was pretty good. Dude, the use of glow in the dark animation, this like the black light in Sid's room is making everything look really cool.
Dude, Sid's room would be an awesome room to smoke weed in.
I'll tell you what.
I've
You
been in
You
that room
can't
before.
tell. You can't tell me Sid hasn't had a few shrooms in his day in there.
Yeah. Just play the Led Zeppelin 4 album and just see where it takes you, you know, after that first couple huff and puffs.
So Sid hasn't hit puberty yet, I'm assuming, but you keep that black light in that room in about 3-4 years, and you're not going to want it in there anymore. Let me just say that. I won't take Star-Lord's line of saying it'll look like a Jackson Pollock painting, but basically that.
It just seems if I walked in there, it'd smell like incense and weed, which is like the greatest smell ever.
This is pretty creative by Woody. I would buy it.
Yeah, sure. If you use that hand to jerk off with, would it be like gay? Or...
No, it's not.
As
it's
long as
not
you say
your-
no
no.
homo before.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You can do
Lil
anything.
Wayne style. Save it for the jury. Potato Head's got some pretty good lines in this.
What I want to see the prequel. Like, obviously, Mr. Potato Head and Woody. He didn't
Yeah,
think
they've-
much of them.
They've had their bouts before.
Yeah, that's a good point. They really don't start this movie off on a solid foundation. And Slink, does he have like a life debt to Woody? Like, what's his loyalty?
Here's a
really?
question for you guys: would that be a good movie, a Toy Story movie without Buzz Lightyear, like a prequel?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. Buzz looks like my Red Ranger. This is exactly what happened to him.
Because Banner, the villain could be a toy that was like given to Andy that was just a douche and everyone hated and was really mean to everybody, and then like Andy just finally got done playing with it and got rid of it or something.
And maybe that could be like why they're scared of Buzz.
Or
'Cause they're like,
maybe Sid actually blew him up.
the other toy?
Yeah,
All right.
it's a success story. From rags to riches.
Wow, they fixed him up. Although I kind of liked the doll with the pterodactyl head.
What have you done?
I know. I just do it to appease Banner at this point.
I don't understand.
So it-
Appease me for what?
So when Sid's older, he's gonna be like, so I want ScarJo's tits with Julia Roberts' lips, Jennifer Aniston's hair. I'm like, dude, you can't do that.
And Jennifer Lawrence sense of humor. Make it happen. Dude,
They won't ship fireworks like this, will they?
maybe in the 90s, but
Like,
definitely not today.
can you
my-
just buy
my
fireworks on
American-
Amazon?
Pretty sure you can't do that.
In my America, they fucking do.
One thing I'll say about Sid, and I don't know if this makes it less sadistic, but it's certainly more creative. When he blows shit up and destroys people, he gets like a scenario and makes a backstory. It's
He
not
does.
just this like, it's not just like this heinous, empty, like, let's fucking blow up this thing.
He's
like,
got meaning
when he,
behind it.
when he cut off the head, it was like an operating room drama that he imitated. Now he's going to like a NASA launch. I don't know. I
Like, yeah, is he
appreciate that
really a
puts-
bad guy?
Let's channel this creativity, instead of just stifling him and putting him in in-house suspension.
Ronnie, I was with you with Billy Zane. You're going down a
Hey,
path.
look,
I
we're
cannot
looking at
follow.
this in the perspective that toys have emotions. Like, if you're him, he doesn't know that.
We should play a Broforce Squad drinking game, because if you got that I just did 2 fucking movie commentary references, then you're a true fan right there.
I still think
I was on him, and I don't even know what the second one was.
Well, I was
I got
gonna
Billy
say, some
Zane.
of
What was
the-
the other one you said?
I said I was with you with Billy Zane, but right now you're going down a path I cannot follow.
Okay.
if you don't.
Yeah.
I'll say this: if you're listening at home, you're like, "What the fuck?" Go listen to our Titanic movie commentary.
It is life changing.
Ronnie Cycli makes one of the greatest arguments over the course of 2+ hours that
Because
you've
guess
probably
what?
ever-
We've been living a lie our entire fucking life.
True story, guys. True story. So Uncle Banner listened to the Titanic movie commentary. He texted me at like 2 a.m. and was like, "Look, me and your aunt just watched Titanic with your guys' commentary. You guys sold us on the fact that Billy Zane."
Wow.
Yeah. So if that
It's the
right
greatest
there
compliment
is
of all
not proof
time.
enough, and he's a tough sell.
I hope Billy Zane's listening right now. He's like one tear is
You
rolling.
know
down.
he is. You
He's-
know
yeah,
he is.
You know he is.
Oh man.
Dude, if I was a kid though, so I know Sid canceled the launch because of the rain, and I just got the big one in the mail, I'd be like, "Fuck it, dude, we
I'm
gotta
shooting
try."
that shit off in the rain.
Especially with a Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
They go hand in hand.
I'm with Geiger though, dude. I don't get why he wants to blow up the Buzz Lightyear, even if you have like
that toy's
sadistic
gonna be worth
tendencies.
so much money, like in a couple years.
Even if you're sadistic as a 9-year-old, that toy you'd be like, "Well, fuck, I gotta play with this."
I'm sending the pterodactyl up into the sky so it can fly. I'm just putting it
I
with
know
its
there's
people.
so many other shitty toys he has that he could do that with.
Yeah, but you really the big one is not worth a shitty toy.
No,
You
that's
go
true.
for the capital, like the
Yeah.
pristine toy.
Look,
It's
if
like
you're gonna
blowing
use
up
the
a
big
fucking
one, you're gonna light
Barbie
some
doll.
candles, put on some music, and make a night of it.
Yeah.
My question is, was the internet even a thing back then? Like, how did he order that?
Mail, you can call.
Yeah, it
They
was
used
like
to
a
have the phone
catalog.
numbers,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, remember commercials used to be like, tell your parents to call now. It's like, Mom, call this fucking number. I want the big one.
I want to buy a rocket. Well, you're 9.
Well,
That
the
seems
mom
old enough.
obviously let him have a bumper sticker that says "I love explosives." I don't find her the type that would say no.
When he said, "Mom, I want the big one," she was really confused because she goes, "Well, I have a big one in my top drawer in my dresser."
He's like, I'll call Jamal. Get him over here. Do you think if you buy that I Love Explosives bumper sticker, you automatically get put on a watch list?
Yeah, probably.
Not in the '90s. Nowadays, for sure.
Well, he's not Hispanic, so I think he's all right.
A lot of the best scenes in this movie come from Woody being like, all right, I fucked up, but it shouldn't take that to get this out of him.
I mean, he was kind of a douche in
was-
this movie.
Definitely.
He was a lot of douche in this
Yeah,
movie.
there's no like
That's
people
what I'm
think.
saying.
Honestly, here's your Billy Zane argument of this movie. People think Sid's the bad guy. No, Woody's
No,
the
he's
bad
the
guy.
bad guy. Yeah.
Woody's the
a
bad
dick.
guy.
Yeah,
He was a
Woody is.
complete ass.
But on his side, and I'm sure Cycly will just jump on the train with me. Whenever you're, number one, it's hard to admit that your time's over and, hand off the stick sometimes,
Oh, for
Especially
sure.
when
But
you're-
going to murder though, I mean, like, come on, that's a jump.
What?
I don't know, ask
Woody
Tony
was
Murray.
20 and 10. It was. I mean, people die every day,
Yeah.
I didn't invent cancer.
Who did Woody murder?
It was attempted murder. All right. He got lucky that it wasn't full murder.
The charges are getting scaled back pretty rapidly. In 5 minutes, it
It
could be
was
literally.
Look, we're gonna have a
Not-
plea
not
bargain.
the-
All right. He's
not the
gonna do
final
3 to
lawyer.
5.
He's gonna get off with time served.
Involuntary manslaughter at the worst. Involuntary manslaughter at the worst.
Geiger, you see that tool chest?
Benford.
Yep.
I do love that because I think Benford was in Santa Claus. Was it not?
Well, I don't know if it was in Santa Claus, but I know obviously it's
Pirate-
in Home
Banner, did
Improvement.
you see that?
What?
He had a pirate flag in his room.
Well, yeah, I saw that like 4 hours ago. It's also
Yeah.
just called In My Bedroom.
Dude, that would kill you, man.
I'm
Come on.
kind
Really
of going back
bad-
to it now. Anyone that has a pirate flag, I'm okay with.
Really bad communication here by Buzz and Woody.
Okay, Broforce Squad Hall of Fame nominee. A bed with no sheets on it, just like one blanket. It's like the coolest fucking thing ever. 'Cause we all
It's-
slept on.
It's
very
so
college.
creepy though, too.
So
Yeah.
college. He's obviously
you're-
poor. I feel bad for the kid, man.
He lives in Andy's neighborhood, which
Yeah,
is like
but let's be honest.
can't
This is
afford-
at least a three bedroom house, probably more. It's a decent sized house.
Yeah, we don't know that the neighborhood could be going downhill, which is why Andy's family's moving.
No, they're moving. They're moving because she doesn't have enough room. Also, actually, let's be honest. They're probably moving because Andy's dad got the house.
Well, here's what I don't get. How do they not have enough room? Sid's house in the same neighborhood has like 4 bedrooms upstairs. We have his room, his sister's room, that game room or whatever where the TV was. Yet Andy's house, there's only one place for him and his sister to sleep.
Yeah, and think about where the toys were going through in the house. There's plenty of room in there.
Well, Andy's dad had kind of a man cave, and the mom didn't want to get rid of it because he's coming home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna be mad. If
So
she
let's
touches
not
his
get rid
stuff.
of the man cave, but let's move houses entirely. That makes sense. This thing still creeps me out. Is that an erector set that
Yeah,
it's
it's
made
part
of?
of an erector set. Yeah, it's fucking creepy.
No, I have to
It's-
say that.
Is that now? That's a Howard the Duck Pez dispenser, right?
Yeah,
I
as
guess
it
it
does.
is. So that little bug that has the legs, is that the bottom part of the duck? Like, do those go together?
Also, these are the best fucking movers of all time. Like they just showed up.
I know they're a hell of a lot better than just calling your buddy and offering him a six
I
pack.
feel Andy's pain, man. In 8th grade, I was dating 2 chicks at the same time. They found out, so they both dumped me, and then I I felt like I had a cowboy hat and a space thing. I was like, dude, I have nothing now. Sucks.
That's beautiful. Is that James Joyce? Yeah, maybe it's just the horn dog in me, but I would fuck that fishing rod with the legs.
I mean, she's got
Oh, bend over, baby.
she's got just necessary parts to be hot. You know what I mean?
What's the Family Guy bit about the mermaid where she's like, it's like the fish head and the human leg. She's like, oh, I thought you'd be the other one, the other way around, like mermaid top, fish legs. Like, how would we have sex? She's like, I don't. He's like, see, I just poked a huge hole in your theory.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I think it was Banner the one is like they don't have any heads. I'm like, I don't see the fucking problem. As long as they got the other stuff, it's fine.
Yo, if you're the frog here, that's the most risky part of this whole operation.
Yeah, dude, he's willing to risk it all. He's like, I'll be the first one through the wall. I know I'm gonna get bloodied. These guys really have the layout of the house too. I wonder if they would just go like exploring at night.
Wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
See, like this stuff with the grass and stuff like that is better than any 2D movie I've ever seen.
Oh, Cycle, you'll like this. Not that you just like horror movies. The carpet upstairs that we just saw at Sid's house is the same carpet at the hotel overlook in The Shining.
Oh, that's legit. Dude, that's actually even creepier for Sid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Dude, he's fucking haunted. He's got the voices in his head.
yeah, he's
Wow. Are these movies connected?
Oh my god.
Dog.
She's one of the twin girls in that movie.
Dude.
wow.
This is getting real.
shit.
This is getting real.
Honestly, the layout of this house is horrible. Do you see how the wallpaper just changed right before the stairs? It's like, who the fuck designed this? A blind man?
So is this the summertime or is this just like a weekend? I'm confused.
I'm hoping it's summer because I feel like it's been like a 4-day
Yeah.
period.
Maybe it's like Memorial Day weekend or something.
Well, when's Cowboy Camp? That he goes on in the story too. That's in the summer.
Yeah, but that's like a year after this one because his sister
Well,
Molly
I'm
is
sure you can
older.
look up when Andy was born. His birthday was probably 2 weeks ago.
I'll Google it. Let's see.
Dude, his access to matches and stuff is like ridiculous.
Dude, this mom, though. I'm telling you, it's got to be the hotel voices. Otherwise, this is...
Yeah. She's totally
Where
not
is the
present.
mom? That's a good question, Ronnie. Where is she?
I mean, we all know the dads are out getting cigarettes, but other than that...
We know there's some parental figure here because his sister tried to fucking snitch on him earlier.
So his last name is Davis. It's Andrew Davis.
They did
Friends
say
call me.
mom. Jeff, she did say she did yell mom, so the mom's there.
Or maybe it's like Home Alone where they pretend like they have parents there.
Maybe it's like Desperate fucking Housewives, where it's just everyone in the place is just single moms that are just hotter than hell.
And Phil Hartman from Jingle All the Way moves in and bangs all of them.
It's awesome.
This would creep me the fuck out.
Yeah, and you couldn't talk to anyone about it. Because if you tell your
No.
parents, they're going to commit you to a ward if you keep saying
Yo, if
shit
this
like
happened
this.
to me, I'm taking 2 next time.
That's awesome.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That might be one of Banner's best lines.
I think you should just retire.
Especially because he was like
I'll
on
see you
his
guys
phone.
tomorrow.
He's like on his phone, not really
Not
paying attention.
either.
Dude, I don't know why, but Jack in the Boxes have always creeped me out. Not even this version with like the hand, every single one of them. Like, how is that a fun toy for kids? Cycly's right though. He's going to spend the rest of his life trying to convince therapists and his friends that this actually happened.
Runs like a little bitch too.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
him, man. I would not recover from this. Seriously, and how could you, if you knew, let's say no one believed you, obviously. In your room, you could never have any, like, you'd be suspicious of everything in there.
No.
Hey, guys, for real's question here. Does his sister grow up to be a prostitute?
What do you mean grow up to be? She works in 3 hours.
All right.
I was gonna say she was gonna be the opposite of Sid. You know, like a Bart Simpson, Lisa Simpson type of thing.
Banner,
Where he's
she's
a
got to
complete
join the
fuck
family
up.
business.
Yeah, Sid's mom's definitely a prostitute, stripper, hooker, or something like that.
Waffle House waitress. That's what her W-2 says. Banner,
What did that license plate say?
I was gonna say A113. That's the room at some. I think it's
Yeah,
UCLA's animation school.
State, the
Pixar,
state,
yes.
though. I just wanted in the state.
Oh.
It's California, don't you think they're in?
It looks like California, which would make sense because that's where
How does it look like
Disney Animation is. In Burbank.
It's just a street with trees.
In summer, like Minnesota looks like California. If you just like get a neighborhood.
Dude, Buzz is running like a 4.1340.
Yeah, he looks
Scout-
like T.O. when he's 40.
Scout.com just upped him to a 4-star, and
Yeah,
now
didn't
Nick Saban's.
Woody
like a-
just dropped down to a 2.
Yeah, but Geiger, Julio Jones was timing it in the video, so I'm not really sure.
All right.
This dog and Spud is fucking hauling ass too.
Yo, who would have thought Spud would do this much cardio?
Yeah, seriously. That's one of my favorite cartoon tropes, pulling the eyelids.
If we're ever in this situation, I say go on without me. I don't want you to fucking go on without me. Save my fucking ass.
Guys,
I have
I'm
way
never going to say go on without me, so we don't have to worry about that.
No, Banner will be like, God damn it, get off your ass and save me. I don't care if you die, but I can't.
I could see Geiger saying, go on without me. Scene cuts to like 5 minutes later. We're in the car, no one's talking, and Cycly's like, legally he gave us consent.
We're good guys.
Guys, if I'm
Then
in
he
that
sends us a letter that
situation,
says, "I know what you did last summer."
I'm going to be like, guys, come and get me, but don't forget to bring a 6-pack.
Dude, this really pissed me off as a kid. We've talked ad nauseum about it, about how remote control cars just fucking suck. Like, in theory, they're awesome. They never work. They fucking break. When he turns on this turbo button, I'm like, dude, remote control cars are not cool as is, and you're going to make kids fucking think that they can even go faster. Like, there's another setting.
Yeah, the battery
No, but
ones like
you're
this
gonna-
suck. Have you guys seen those like gas-powered ones? Those
Those aren't
things are
remote.
legit.
Jeff, you're going to make your own statement come true, though, because here in a second, doesn't it like start to power down because the batteries are out?
Yeah, but like even the fact that it has a higher speed that like you could
Yeah.
access was just like such a tease.
Also, anyone else feel bad for the race car that he's not in total control of himself?
Yeah, kind of. Doesn't it
It's
feel like us?
sucks, man.
corporate
But
America?
he's aware enough to know he's being controlled. Which
Wow,
sounds like a
that's-
hell.
This is a Black Mirror episode, basically.
I
What
just
if
get
someone
called
got
like
like a fucking shotgun and just shot the dog right now and gave a thumbs up? Like, would we be cool with that, or would we think that's like animal cruelty?
I mean, they've painted Spud as a villain, basically.
Yeah.
God, Potato Head, get your shit together.
He's kind of sloppy.
What do you think the situation's
Pasta
like
boat
after the
before.
movie? Like, what's the scene like between Mr. Potato Head and Woody? Because they were both a little right, they were both a little wrong.
I think they just need to have a beer at a bar somewhere and just kind of talk out.
Woody,
Yeah.
Woody
I think
strikes me as the
there's a
type who's like
deep-rooted
sober out of
conflict.
choice, like not for health reasons.
I think
And
it's like a me and Banner thing. There's like a deeper rooted conflict that we just need to talk about before we dive into what happened this week.
I like to picture they're at the bar and Woody's like, "I'll order some fries," and Potato Head's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" He's like, "Oh
And
shit,
he
my
eats
bad."
each one staring
Yeah.
right at him.
Slowly.
He doesn't even dip it in anything.
If you're Woody, though, dude, you were out of the picture for fucking 2 seconds, and Potato Head already tried to take over and usurp you. Yeah, he did it under the guise of doing it for Buzz, but we all know he had his own motives.
Yeah, what allegiance does he have to Buzz? None.
The
Dude, this
muscle-
guy is so fucking jacked.
I can't even drop those lifts. Those things are heavy.
Yeah. Dude, this animation at the time, like, you can do sparks. That's pretty incredible. And this is just a great use of everyone's skills.
And Bo Peep is the useless chick, just hanging out.
Just waiting to bang whoever the MVP is.
Which one of you is gonna make it is the one I care about. Dude, this would ruin the Slinky forever, man.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, man.
Oh, yeah, they're singing Hakuna Matata. That's my last fun fact.
She's got a a Cavs jersey on and a Warriors jersey on at the same time. She just keeps switching back and forth.
I just love both teams so much. They've been through some.
Yeah, Slinky Dog's dead right now, right?
Yeah, dude, he's on the 60-day DL.
Yeah, he looks like LeBron after the finals. He's just dead tired. He did
So
all
also,
he could.
why does the race car, is it still a toy? Why does it need a battery? Everything else? Buzz clearly can't. He has to be on a battery system.
It's a
Yeah,
good
but if
question.
your Buzz Lightyear stopped talking, is your dad really gonna try and replace the battery?
No, you just get a new one at that
But
point.
But your Buzz Lightyear, I mean, if you're running your race car for like 5 minutes, is constantly running. Buzz isn't running the whole time. It's only when he talks.
I just
I
feel
think,
bad
like-
for him. He's aware that he's being controlled, and he's aware he's dying. It's fucked
Maybe
up.
he's like one of those dominatrix types where he likes to be the submissive one.
He does strike me as the type. He is on all fours. Am I right?
That's a Bro 4 Squad first. Thanks, Jeff.
What?
Dominatrix. I don't think that's ever been said before.
And let's
On a
hope
movie
it's a last also. God, this rocket fucking rules, dude. This is a famous scene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
By the way, how did all this fucking traffic build up on this neighborhood street?
Oh shit! What is this? The Dallas Tollway at 5 o'clock?
I love-
There was no traffic before
I
now.
love it. Slink's like, just shoot up the cortisone and let me fucking get out there again. Potato Head again, about
Tell
to
the
get
trainer, I told you I'm fine. I can play.
Guys, would unveiling his wings here cut this tape? I don't think it would even come
No way.
close.
Not electrical tape like that. Maybe if it's like blue painter's tape, but definitely not electrical tape.
God.
Also, I don't
Buzz-
care how high you get, your Buzz Lightyear is not going to glide like this.
I call bullshit.
Is that the only scientific part of this movie you don't buy?
It's the only thing I
Yeah,
don't know.
Banner's like, I gotta step in right now.
Yeah, sorry.
We've taken some liberties. The fact that he can control it is pretty sick, too.
How lucky is it that the sunroof is open right now? What if the sunroof wasn't open?
Dude, you should
Okay.
be one. If you're this kid, you're like, oh, they magically appeared. I would start really doubting myself, being like, how the fuck did I not see my two favorite
I think
toys?
this movie is going to lead a lot of kids to need therapy afterwards. See, now it's Christmas. Geiger, I'm with you. I could do a whole fucking movie like this.
I could do a whole Christmas movie on Toy Story for sure.
Again, where's the dad? Do you think, oh my god, what if he's like abusive and they move to get away?
Oh man, it's like
What if he-
Kindergarten
Or
Cop.
what if he died in Iraq, Jeff?
Or that, yeah, defending our freedoms, one of the two. Hey, Bo Peep, Jesus. Put the
Aggressive
lady
much?
away.
These are safe words.
She's
here.
like, look, me and Buzz, we've been going through some shit. So.
No, seriously, man. I'm telling you, Rex told me the best thing you're gonna get is an over the jeans hand job. That's it.
Did you hear cycling?
No, what'd he say?
He's like, when she pulls him over, he's like, remember the safe word here. If it goes too far.
We've had a few Bro 4 Squad good quotable things in this one.
Yeah, if you would have told me that the Toy Story documentary would be the
especially
first
when we're
time
not
we
really
mentioned-
drinking.
No, I
heavily.
mean, we've had a few, but not nearly as many as we normally have.
Dude, I want to... Geiger, now you've pissed me off. I want a Christmas version of this movie.
I know. I don't know why they keep coming out with it summer.
Even give me a Christmas movie, but it comes out in July. I'd be cool with that.
I don't know, man.
Die
So
Hard.
have you watched Home Alone this month?
It's still June.
I will.
You just made
know
our
what?
point
Just to-
for us.
Just
No,
to spite
said
you, I will
make
watch
it come out in
Makes
July.
no fucking sense at all, dude.
Banner's like, it's the summer. God damn it, that was your point.
You know,
It's too fucking hot to watch
You
Home
know,
Alone.
Woody obviously gets along with Buzz on a personal level now, but what we didn't fix is he's still not going to get more attention from Andy all of a sudden just because they get along. He still has to deal with that fact.
I think after seeing what Sid did, they realized that the attention of the kids is maybe not good for their health in the long run.
Yeah, at this point, they're really
I
trying to
think
push
he
Rex
was
on
like
Andy.
Steph Curry. He's like, dude, I can do okay, but you know what? Kevin Durant's coming in. That's okay too, I guess. also have to share some limelight.
Great analogy.
Guys, that was Toy Story.
It was Toy
It was a
Story.
lot of fun.
That
It's a
was-
quick watch.
It's one of the quickest ones you've ever done, I feel
Yeah,
like.
that was one of the quick
Kind of
ones.
starting to get drunk. Weird.
Let's go around the toy chest again. Any last thoughts? Cycly, let's go you first.
Y'all are fucking. What was it? Shit. You guys are all assholes. Is all I remember from this.
Assholes? That
Yeah,
you can't
it wasn't.
remember that one?
Fucking shits. Is that what it was? I don't know.
We suck. That's what you're trying to convey.
I think that's what he's trying to say. Horns, let's go to you next.
So this that Pixar bracket that came out probably like a month ago and basically set the internet on fire. I've still maintained, and I know this is a really tough list to top, and everyone has a different opinion, but this is my favorite Pixar movie.
I'll piggyback off of that.
I thought it was a Disney bracket.
Disney.
I can't remember.
Disney. It was Disney. It was Pixar. It was just animated
was
in
Lion
general.
King.
I think there were a few that came out. I still stand by. This is my second favorite Pixar. I go Incredibles better than this, just on a personal level. But this is a tough one to beat, especially being
Most incredible, right?
Yeah, the first Incredibles, not the second one. Although the second one was solid.
Where do you guys have the Toy Story 3 ranked?
Toy Story 3?
No, like
It's
two,
pro-
like 1, 2, and 3. How do you rank these?
1, 3, 2.
1, 3, 2.
That's right.
No.
Three-
Actually, let's be honest with ourselves. I'm gonna go 2, 2, 1, 3.
Wow.
Wow.
I almost cried at the end of 3.
Yeah.
Legit.
I think it's 1, 3, 2.
That's
The
how I
first
feel. 1,
one.
3, 2.
First one is head and shoulders better than any of the other one.
Guys, the second one, that scene when Jessie is talking about her human, like getting older and playing with makeup and stuff, dude, I tear up every time with that one.
Yeah. The third one, when they're on the conveyor belt, I
Yeah,
won't spoil
that's-
anything, but my God.
Yeah, that's okay.
Whenever I would see Toy Story, I would go up to my attic, dust off my toys, and be like, "I'm sorry, I took you for granted." And I'd play with it for 3 days, and I'd be like, "Actually, this toy kind of fucking blows," and I just put it back up in the attic.
Like,
My
you know
dad
what,
threw all of our toys away. Me and my sister were at my parents' house just a couple years ago, and we're looking for them. He threw them all away. Didn't even ask us. So pissed off.
Wow.
He doesn't love you.
On the conveyor belt, they're all burned to
Just
death.
on the conveyor belt. Guys, we've been the Bro4 Squad podcast. You guys can check us out on our website, bro4squad.com. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give us a like on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Bro4 Squad. For Ronnie Cycley, our legal counsel, the mayor himself, and the enforcer in the paint, Matt Geiger. I'm Brian Banner, the Mad Scientist. We will catch you guys next time.
Way to roll up. Rubber hand.
There's not enough no's. One more.